Just buddy. Oh, not you.
Hello.
Hi. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Never better.
All right. Let me tell you about Doug's story of the week.
All right.
This just happened today, less than 3 hours ago.
All right.
So there's a lady here who her and her husband own a ranch.
Okay.
Because I'm in Kansas.
That's what
they
that's
do.
what you do.
Ranch.
Yeah.
And they can't find any help.
Okay.
So they bring immigrants or whatever in from South Africa. South Africa.
Really?
So she came up to me today. She's from purchasing. She came up to me today. Keep in mind, my past life is behind me, I thought.
Okay.
She said, Doug, I need a favor. And I said, what? And she said, we have those South Africans working for us. One of them broke into our house and stole some stuff, and we suspect that he is on drugs and alcohol. So we are sending him back. And I would like you to take him to the airport for me.
What?
Keep in mind, the airport is like an hour away from here.
No. How do you get roped into this?
She said, the reason why I'm asking you is because you look like a big bouncer dude.
So this guy's going to be scared of you? Is that...
Now,
wow.
Don't South Africans, don't they have apartheid and shit?
Yeah. Yep. I don't even know what that means, but yeah.
Do you think that somebody that can survive in South Africa gives a fuck about some pudgy 40-year-old? Ooh.
Ooh, this guy's going to scare me. So anytime somebody says, I think they're on drugs and alcohol, has anybody younger than 60 ever said that? I think they're on drugs
the alcohol.
and alcohol. That's so awesome. So how was the trip?
I said, unfortunately, I have something to do after work, but it wouldn't matter what day it is or what's going on in my life. There is zero chance. And she said, he's big like you. So I don't know if she was saying he was a fat South African or what. But I promise you, I am so far out of the fighting game that I'm not going to pit myself against a fucking angry, drugged up, drunk South African.
So
I don't even have no beef with this fucking guy.
So, okay, they brought him here. I don't know, illegally, illegal, whatever. Can't you just say, yeah, this guy stole from me and call the cops and let them handle it? Why do you have to drive him why is it anybody in your vicinity's responsibility to drive him to the airport? You stole my shit. Let me give you a ride to the airport. What? No. You stole my shit. Get the fuck out of my house. Sorry if you're homeless now. You're lucky I don't call the police.
Don't you think that if you owned a ranch, you could find somebody in Kansas or even fucking Mexico, somewhere quick,
closer?
It's closer than South Africa.
Yes, I would think so. Seems weird. I've always heard most people in South Africa are white. Is this guy white?
So my assumption was that he was black, but she did let me know that he was white. Because I was picturing a guy with the plate lips and the neck rings.
Yeah, straight over here to the ranch. That would be hilarious.
Moving cow manure on his head or building huts or whatever the fuck they do. I don't know.
So if you lived in South Africa and somebody from America, some nice old white lady said, hey, I got a ranch. Come work on my ranch. You got your neck rings and your plates or whatever, and you came over. Wouldn't you understand that, hey, if I steal from this lady, they're probably going to know it's me because people in Kansas don't really break into houses and steal shit. You're going to get caught. That's what if you're going to be a criminal, can't you at least be a halfway smart criminal? Break into the neighbor's house or something? I mean,
even somebody from an Indian reservation, you think you could get better than a South African.
Is there any Indian reservations near you?
Yeah, Oklahoma.
Yeah, you said, Oklahoma, like I know where all the Indian reservations are. I don't fucking know.
Remember when you drove by my house?
Yeah.
You were about an hour from an Indian reservation.
Really? I felt the spirits going through me. I didn't know what it was. That's weird.
fuck. Anyway, whatever.
Why do you make it so difficult? Oh, fuck.
Okay. So that was Doug's South African to airport.
Okay. I think you should take him just to be a nice guy. Couldn't be that bad, right?
Would you take a South African to an airport? Like, and for you, it would be like O'Hare. Would you, a random person coming up to you from work saying, look, I purchased some Africans and now I want to return them.
I don't have the receipt. Can you take
But
them to
I'm
the
scared,
airport?
but I'm scared of them. So can you take them to the airport for me? Like, fuck no. I'm not,
How much money is in it for you?
nothing.
They weren't even to pay you?
Not even for gas.
What? That's ridiculous. No, of course not. Why would they even ask you and then not offer to pay for gas?
Okay, how much would it take for you to get in a car with an angry, drunk, drugged up South African who's being deported and take him to the airport?
I'm not doing it for less than $500 plus the cost of gas.
I need $522.
Right. 500 plus the cost of gas and you're in. You got yourself a driver. That's a going rate, right? That's fucking crazy.
Find myself in the oddest fucking situations.
You did, through no fault of your own, just minding your own business. Hey, you want to drive this guy to the airport for me? No, of course I don't.
I can't wait to get home, close the blinds, and sit in the dark. I don't want to be bothered.
Just leave me alone.
The last thing that I want to do is deport somebody. Like, I don't.
to deport somebody. Doesn't the airport have like a shuttle service? Can't they come pick them up? The INS has to have a bus, right? I mean, just use that.
Okay. So Jordan sent me a tweet,
All right.
and there's not a story to it, but I want to show you the picture of the tweet
Okay.
because it's funny.
Okay.
Okay, so if you look at the screen,
All right.
it says a trans crossing has opened in Camden.
The fuck?
Okay,
is
do you
that?
see it?
Yes.
Okay, so there's whatever the color of the trans flag is, blue, pink, and white.
Yep.
Okay, so that's the crosswalk.
Yeah.
And then there's what appears to be some trans folks or trans allies, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. This is quite possibly the funniest shit that I have ever seen. This picture.
Okay.
Okay. So upon first investigation, it appears just to be a picture of some trans people.
Right. It looks
Okay.
like maybe maybe four trans people and two regular people.
Okay. Now, what I want you to focus on, I'm going to zoom in on this here.
Okay.
Over by the edge,
Okay.
you could clearly see that it says, look both ways.
Yes,
Right?
Yes.
Now, I'm going to zoom in on these two people, and you're going to see that they took that very seriously.
Perfect. That is amazing. Oh, Jesus Christ. Somebody had to, there had to be a troll involved here somewhere. There's no way that was an accident.
As far as I know, now I could be wrong, and I don't normally like to do this, but I believe I'm the one that discovered that. So I
put that out into the world.
well, I wanted to, but I wanted to save it for the show.
Mm-hmm. That's so good. Oh my God. Why do they need a trans crossing again? What's the point behind it?
So when he sent me that tweet, I was trying to find the news article that it was attached to instead of just a picture. That was before I made that comedic genius move there. So the funny thing is I had to play it off like, let me zoom in on this and then let me zoom in. I had to crop the pictures just because I saw the joke and I was so giddy.
You had three pictures. So you just let me zoom in on this and then let
Enhance.
me zoom in.
Enhance.
Yes. It's almost like you're producing this motherfucker.
So anyway, I did some searching, and it appears that all across the world,
Uh-huh.
trans crosswalks are popping up everywhere to show support for, like, if you paint a crosswalk in that in the trans flag colors,
Yeah.
then they're safe there, I guess. Like, that's what they need.
How long before a trans person gets hit in a trans crosswalk? Wouldn't that be ironic? Was that the word? I'm trans and I got hit on a trans crosswalk.
Ironic, ideal, whatever.
whatever you need. Hopefully they get hit by a trans car, I guess. I don't.
Is that Black Lives Matter Boulevard or whatever still a thing out? I think it was in New York or wherever.
I don't know the answer to that, but I know that they had painted like on the streets or whatever. Maybe not a crosswalk, but just like a big mural on the street, and somebody put tire marks through it. But I'm not sure if that was like the same Black Lives Matter Boulevard, because I remember that.
Somebody put tire marks through it, like driving.
Yeah, exactly. and then they got charged with a hate crime. I didn't even make that up. They like charged them with the hate crime because they said they purposefully put tire marks on the road. Right over this Black Lives Matter mural or whatever. But I could be jumbling all these things in my head because it happens every day. There's like some new bullshit. So it all gets jumbled in my head. All these stories run together. Doesn't it seem like end times? Like this is like this is the downfall or whatever. Like we're on the backslide. You don't think so?
No, I don't know how many times I have to tell you this. The pendulum swings. It's going to come back the other way, and whoever becomes the next president, assuming that we still have a country by then, is going to go in and do the same thing that Biden did. He's just going to go in and start reversing all this shit.
Sure, but I guess that's my question: how long can you go back and forth that extreme? Because we've always kind of gone back and forth, but it's always been less extreme, right? It's never been like...
Oh, it'll slow down.
You think so?
It's going to have to. Like, people, for the most part, I was going to say for the most part, people are fucking stupid.
I didn't even say anything, and you're like bringing your own argument down. You started out like, no, everything's fine. Well, maybe it's not so good. Everything's fucked.
I don't know. Well, we'll wait and see, I guess. We'll see what happens.
Got a real wait and see attitude here. I like it.
Oh, speaking of this fucking country. Hold on.
Perfect.
I'm going to play a video that Kaya sent me. I think this has made the rounds. I know it's made the rounds, but
okay.
I don't know how you're doing on social media, so I don't know if you've been part of it or not part of it.
Oh boy, we'll have to see.
What this is a Microsoft video.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, there's been a couple of them. I watched a real short one, and then I didn't watch the other ones.
Just where they get on and they say their pronouns and what they look like and
Yes.
what they're wearing.
Yes.
Hello and welcome to Microsoft
I
Ignite.
thought she was going to say, hello, bag slappers and kazzaroos.
That would have been a way better.
We've got a big day ahead and lots in store for you. First, we want to acknowledge that the land where the Microsoft campus is situated was traditionally occupied by the Sammamish, the Duwamish, the Snoqualmie, the Suquamish, the Muckleshoot, the Snohomish, the Tulalip, and other Coast Salish peoples since time immemorial.
Stop it for a second.
She
listed like 6 different things, and then at the end she just trailed, and other ones that I don't want to mention. What if you're one of the other ones? So those people are going to be pissed off now.
You're waiting for your big shout out. I mean,
yes.
She said Muckawallish.
Doesn't that encompass everybody? Come on.
A people that are still here, continuing to honor and bring to light their ancient heritage. My name is Allison Wines. I'm a senior program manager in our developer tools division. I'm an Asian and white female with dark brown hair wearing a red sleeveless top.
And I'm Seth Juarez, program manager.
Fuck.
Oh my God. This is good, right? this has got to be good, right? There's no way this can be bad. I'm an Asian and white female. So is somebody going to be mad because she said female and she didn't list all of the Indians, all of the tribes? Jesus Christ. Well, how far does it have to go?
So I have a serious question.
Okay.
Why do you think they did this? Was this for the visually impaired?
If I had to guess, just give them the benefit of the doubt. Yes. Well, why else would she say green top or what, blonde hair, whatever the fuck she said? But like, if you're visually impaired, are you just trying to match the voices to the whitest person? I don't understand like what difference it makes what color your skin is if you're visually impaired anyways.
Well, let's see. There's a couple other people. Let's see if they give their race or their skin color.
AI platform group. I'm a tall Hispanic male wearing a blue shirt, khaki pants. Today we kick off 2 days of learning more about the latest solutions.
Hey, what did he say the Mexican was wearing?
tall Hispanic male. So if you had to say this was your job, and they said, Doug, I need you to break down you in 10 seconds or less. What are all the traits that describe Doug?
You know, it's funny you asked me that. I'm going to play for you my latest TikTok.
Oh boy.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so I'm going to play this one and then I'll tell you the other one.
All right.
Her.
Hello everyone, I'm Nick Fillingham. I'm a Caucasian man with glasses and a beard. I go by he, him.
I'm Doug. I'm an obese white male. I'm covered in dog hair, and I've been wearing the same underwear since Friday.
I think everybody should address everybody that way. Been wearing the same underwear since Friday for the hearing impaired.
Okay, so I've got a beef to pick with TikTok.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Pick your beef.
Okay, so I was thumbing through, as I do,
Yep.
and a black guy appeared on my screen,
Yep.
and he said, he didn't say Nastric, he said the other word, but he said,
Are you allowed to say that on TikTok?
yeah, black people can.
Oh, okay.
He said, just two Nastrics bored looking at each other, and then he stared into the camera. And then you're supposed to react to that. Okay?
Okay.
So I recorded something it was just me staring into the camera,
Mm-hmm.
and then I looked panicked, and then I said, I need to go get a bike. And then that cut the video off.
Uh-huh.
It lasted for less than 15 minutes before it was flagged.
What? Why would
now-
they take that down?
All I said was, I've got to go get a bike.
Mm-hmm.
So by them
steal, right?
right.
So they're assuming
They're
you
the
were-
racist ones.
Yeah, they're assuming that you were talking about black people stealing bikes, like as if black people can't afford bikes. He can't be talking about go getting a bike because he couldn't have a bike unless he stole it. Fucking racist.
It's so fucking annoying. Fucking TikTok. It's stupid. Fucking TikTok is for faggots.
Every once in a while, you send me a TikTok, and the ones that you send to me are decent. You know, if TikTok was just like the once or twice a week that you send me, if that was all the videos on there, it wouldn't be so bad, I guess. But then I get on and I see that libs of TikTok or whatever, and those people are fucking legitimately crazy.
Yeah, but I don't see any of that shit. I only see woodworking and boobies.
It's a great combination. Do you ever get your wires crossed in your brain where you get a little chubby from a table saw?
Go jerk off on a 2x4. Oh, fuck. All right. So what do you know about this whole Travis Scott shit?
Nothing. I know that I thought the name Travis Scott sounds like a country star name. I thought it was like a country concert. And then I like opened the article or whatever it was, and it was like, oh, it's a black guy, must be a rapper. That's literally all I know. And then people died, and then I know nothing.
So Fathy sent a video over, but I don't feel like pulling the video up.
Okay.
So I'll do my best to describe the situation.
All right.
Black people singing
Okay.
or rapping. Thousands of people
Okay.
pushing.
Yep.
People die.
Yep.
People mad at black person for singing because people died. Now, I know that I got this story fucked up, but essentially what it was people rushing the stage or whatever, I think.
Okay. All right.
Okay, you know what? I'm not going to try to qualify this. I'm going to say it as if I know exactly what I'm fucking talking about. I'm
Perfect.
going to be wrong. Who gives a fuck?
Right. Perfect.
Okay. So a bunch of people ran through security
Mm-hmm.
and they rushed the stage, and there were a bunch of people yelling and screaming, "Stop the fucking show! Stop the show!" You're talking like, whatever, 50,000 people
Okay.
by my count. I counted the heads in the video.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Travis Scott was up there doing the fucking robot while there are people being stepped on, and like a 10-year-old got stepped on and killed.
Oh, why was he there?
Which,
okay.
why the fuck would you take your 10-year-old when you know there's going to be black people?
Right. That's negligence on your part.
Negligence.
Right. I think you just might have coined a new word. Oh my God.
Okay, anyway. So as I understand it, everybody's pissed off at the rapper guy
Okay.
because he didn't stop the show so these people could get help. He just kept doing the robot.
Okay. So what about the rest of the people that paid for the show?
What about the people that killed the people?
Yeah. I mean, what about them? It's the rapper's fault, right? No, so does anybody know who the actual murderers are?
I don't know.
But so,
Okay, from the way that I described it,
yeah.
is he at fault?
No,
And
of course not.
why do you say of course not? I thought you were going to take the other side.
Yes, of course he's at fault. Does that help? So, oh my God. I guess it all depends on, did he specifically know that people were dying and he's looking down into the crowd, watching a 10-year-old's face get stomped in and just keep singing? If that's the case, then maybe a little bit of fault is his.
Stomp the 10-year-old. Stomp the 10-year-old.
I don't know. What I saw was afterwards or whatever, people sharing shit about Dave Grohl, about how great and amazing of a human being Dave Grohl is because he stopped a concert when something bad was happening. And then they were comparing that to how terrible of a person this Travis Scott guy is because he didn't stop a concert when something bad was happening. And then
So in my view, I have to imagine that this fucking guy, okay, it's hard to keep tabs on 50,000 people at once, right?
you would think, yes.
I can't imagine that he knew that people were dying. He may knew of people getting hurt.
Sure. You look down at a crowd of 50,000 people and it's fucking chaos, right? I don't think you could look at 50,000 people in one, like you would have to turn your head, right? Like you can't see them all in your field of view, right? Or focus on any of them. Maybe he didn't, I don't know. Maybe he didn't fucking see what was going on. It's chaos and he's doing a concert. The chaos builds into the whole thing. It plays into his rap or whatever the fuck, he's on stage, man.
Hey, what's the biggest crowd of people you've had to get up and talk in front of?
Oh, talk in front of? I don't know, maybe 30, 25. I don't remember how many people were there. Not very many.
So I had to get up in front of, I think it was about 500, I think,
Oh,
maybe
Jesus
400,
Christ.
500. And I couldn't tell you anything there could have been a 5 fucking guns pointed at me from the front row.
Right.
Now I am sure that Mr. Scott is probably more comfortable in front of people than I am.
Right.
But I know when, so I was sitting in the front row because I was one of the speakers,
Mm-hmm.
and they called my name, and I walked up, grabbed the microphone, and then turned around, and it was just 1,000 eyes all looking at me. And I went like holding the mic up. I went, holy shit.
I forgot that when I was like 15 or something, I played in a band and we played one show and there was probably like 100 people there, I guess. So, and to make it even worse, it was like a 9 o'clock at night punk rock show and both my parents showed up, like, because they were so proud of me, you know. I'm like, this is the worst fucking thing ever.
Do you have any footage?
No, this was before video cameras. No, of course not. And even if I did, I would destroy it immediately because I wouldn't want to see it. It was horrible. I'm pretty sure at one point I was playing the bass guitar, which I have no idea how to play the fucking bass guitar. And at one point, I'm pretty sure I turned around to where my back was facing the crowd because I was so embarrassed. It was so terrible. It was a horrible experience.
Do you think that it's too late for me to learn how to play guitar?
No, I don't think so at all. Are you interested?
I am. Yeah, I want to learn how to play guitar, but like, I just want to play Stairway to Heaven.
just Stairway to Heaven, and that's it. No, I don't think it's too late at all.
I don't feel like I'm capable of it.
So you are. I'm not, because I've been playing since I was like 16, 15 years old, whatever it was, and I still can't play. So, so I'm not, obviously, but no, I think if you put in the time, you could do it. It's not too late. It's never too late. It's not that at all. It's just a matter of you have to fucking practice every day, and I don't do that. So
I lack artistic ability.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can do things. Like I can, if you say I need you to remove this wart from my penis in Photoshop, I can do that.
How about in real life?
But if you were to say I need you to dress up this wart on my penis in a fancy pink tutu, I mean, I could probably do that. But if you wouldn't have told me that, I wouldn't have come up with it on my own, even though I did.
You just did. You're like killing your own argument here. Do you need me here for any of this?
No, but what I'm saying is I lack artistic integrity.
So playing guitar, I mean, that's a huge, huge part of it, but that's not what you asked. You didn't ask if you could learn to play guitar and write really good songs that people would like. Probably not. But you could learn to play the guitar. Like you could learn to play a chord and then switch to another chord. You could learn that. And a lot of people get really far without being very creative on the guitar. You know what I mean? You just kind of copy what other people do and switch it up just enough to call it your own, you know?
And now the motherfucker shows up. You want to bring him on?
Yeah, might as well. Hi.
What the fuck happened, Crispy? You were supposed to start the show.
You gave me no instructions on how to set up, you know. Nada.
Click the fucking link. Even the
I
fucking
did. It's not
raccoon
connecting
Fritzy
my
can come on
computer. You
here.
gave me no tech support help, Doug.
Tech support. Jesus, what a douche. I mean, welcome to the show. How you doing today?
I'm okay.
Cool haircut.
All right. So what is it that you have to talk to us about? Go. All right.
This is going to be great.
No, I'll just put him down there.
All right. He needs more tech support, I guess.
Okay. So we talked about Travis Scott, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I am going.
Hold on. I got one more question. Why, if you don't have artistic ability, and what would be? Why do you want to play the guitar? What's the reason?
I don't know, man. I'm running out of like the will to live.
Okay.
And I'm just scratching and clawing for things to keep hope alive.
Just concentrate on the show. You have a show.
No.
All right.
No. Because so one of the things that I found out, and I don't want this conversation to turn into this, but one of the things that I found out is that the more I put into the show, the less you put into it.
Okay.
And as our Patreon grows, you make more money off of my effort, and I don't want no part of that anymore.
But you make more money off of that too.
Right, but I could just start my own show.
Uh-huh.
I don't want this conversation to happen. We do it too many times.
Oh, Jesus Christ. But this time could be different. We could actually come to a resolution.
Okay, is there any chance that the resolution is going to be that you're going to take half of the responsibility for this show?
Sure. What half do I get?
The top half. I don't fucking know. What do you mean?
See? So how are you going to ask me a question that you don't even know the answer to? You don't know what you mean. How am I supposed to know what you mean?
All right. See what the fuck. He's back again.
All right.
Giving creepy eyes.
See, this is embarrassing on both parts here, Doug.
No, just
I'm not
yours.
embarrassed at all.
Just you.
And I have no agenda. You know that, right?
All right. Well, you are about 35 minutes late, so you're just going to have to go along for the ride. All right. So anyway, we were going to get into a story that I pulled up. A necrophiliac who sexually abused 99 corpses in hospital mortuaries over a 12-year period is jailed for double murder.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
How do you get away with fucking dead people for 12 years? How does that happen?
Listen to this. More than 14 million images uncovered by detectives unveiled countless horrors, including child pornography and footage of Fuller sexually assaulting dead bodies at hospitals in Kent, England. Hard drives and handwritten diaries hidden behind furniture detailed the ages of those he molested between 2008 and 2020. His youngest was a child, aged 9, and his oldest victim was a 100-year-old woman.
What the fucking hell?
You have to be so fucked up to fuck a dead 100-year-old woman.
But the 9-year-old was cool?
You have to be so fucked up to fuck a
Wouldn't they
dead.
just be skeletons at that point?
Okay. Why is it if let's say that you fuck dead people, that's your bag, right?
Okay, yeah.
Why would you keep diaries
What?
and hard drives and just like at least Dexter hid it in the fucking wall?
Doesn't it play into the same thing as
Spoilers.
why do people who have sex with children, why do they record it? What's the point of it? Just to get caught later, right? I mean, why do these people record their acts? Is that part of it? Is that part of the fun of it or whatever? I don't know.
What say you, Crispy?
Yeah, why do you record that shit?
I mean, I dropped in my opinion before. You didn't listen to me.
You're killing me, man.
Is this? See, I never listened to the bonus episode, so I didn't know it was the same thing as the other ones. Just articles.
Oh my god.
Fucking skeletons is bad. Whoa, how could you do this? We know that.
Cool.
Hold on. I know how to fix this.
All right.
So what do you got,
You already
Crispy? What
did
what
this
would you
joke
like to
before, a
talk
long time
about?
ago.
What would you like to talk about? If you don't want to come on here and talk about our fucking articles, you missed the first fucking 40 minutes when we had stories to tell.
Because you didn't.
No, shut the fuck up. Now you just scroll in here and badmouth how our show is. What would you like to talk about?
What the fuck? Some bullshit. What'd you do that for? Did he leave? Oh, because he left. I didn't realize he left. Oh God.
Okay.
He's so eager to talk shit outside the show and then come on, say nothing.
Well, do you see why I wanted to do this now?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
So he's going to come in and he's going to talk shit. I want people to see it.
Yeah, you want people to know that he's just full of shit.
At least when Dave talks shit about us behind the scenes, he also talks shit about us in front of the scenes.
Right, exactly.
He's consistent.
Right. Anything Dave has to say, he'll say it, to us.
Oh, anyway, so yeah, fucking skeletons are bad. Check. Okay, so he shit all over that story.
That's okay. Oh, Jesus criminy. So does it say like how he got caught killing people? Was he killing them so he could fuck them or what?
The Daily Mail reported that less than a month ago, officers delivered the news to Nevris Kamal that her daughter had been raped by Fuller 3 times after she died.
Jesus,
Why would-
3 times? What the fuck? So what was his job at this hospital? Was he the vagina cleaner outer, I hope? Because that's gross. Why would you do it 3 times?
Why would you do it one time?
No.
At least it's slippery after the first time.
How long do you figure he waited from the first time to the third time? How long do you figure he waited? Jesus. There's got to be another word. You can't say rape if the person is dead, right? Because doesn't that minimize like rape of real live people?
No.
Are you sure? So it's the same to have sex with somebody who's unwilling as to have sex with somebody who is dead?
I think it's worse to have sex with somebody that's dead.
Okay, yeah, so let's have another word. That's what I'm saying. It minimizes the trauma of the alive people.
Minimizes the trauma of the alive people.
Yes, I was raped. Yeah, so was that dead person. Like, you can't use the same word to describe 2 things that are completely
It's not consensual
different.
sex. It's the same thing.
How can
Like-
are
you saying like the difference between manslaughter and murder? You're saying there should be a less or a more word?
I don't know. I'm not
Like
sure
rape-
if it should
In
be
your
word.
mind, is rape the same as manslaughter, and sex with a dead person is murder?
No. I think the sex with a dead person is better. Not better, but better is not the right word. not as worse.
Okay, so murder is rape,
Right?
and manslaughter is necrophilia.
Yeah. Yeah. I go with that.
Okay, manslaughter.
Is there anything below manslaughter? Because it might not even be as bad as manslaughter.
No, it's. How would you feel if you found out that somebody? Would you even care if you found out somebody fucked your 100-year-old dead grandma,
No.
like while she was laying in the morgue?
Why would I care? I already mourned. She's gone. Her heavenly spirit has ascended or whatever. What difference? I mean, what difference does it make? It's like a victimless crime, right? Who's the victim at that point? Once you're dead, okay. Once you're dead, can you be a victim of anything?
Oh, God damn it!
This is a real moral conundrum we're in here, right?
Well, because I don't believe in anything after life.
Right.
So then I don't believe your body is a vessel for your soul. I think you're just a living organism that dies.
Right.
So then it should be no different than somebody fucking a park bench.
Right. But that's your park bench. That park bench raised me.
That park bench made the best peanut butter cookies. So maybe you know how I said that I don't believe that life is inherently worth anything?
Sure. And I disagreed with that, but yeah, I remember
Well,
that.
I have to say that I had to have been full of shit.
Yeah.
Because if I found out that somebody was fucking plowing my dead grandma,
But you know for a fact that somebody at one time or another plowed your live grandma, and that doesn't really bother you. Why would it bother you more if they plowed her when she was dead?
because when she was alive, she was into it. I'm sure her legs were spread and
Okay, so what if it was your grandpa that was plowing your dead grandma? Like he's been fucking her all along. He just wants to keep fucking her. What if they had a late night like conversation about when I'm dead, I want you to fuck me? Like, how do you know? You don't know.
No, you didn't give me a chance to answer that. If it was my grandpa, I would be okay with it because he's dead too.
No, okay. Let's pretend like he's still alive. She dies, and then your grandpa is fucking your grandma. Is that
I'm okay with that. That don't bother me at all. That's like
so?
Whatever.
Just some guy working in a hospital fucks your grandma when she's dead.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Why is that worse?
I don't know. I can't explain what I'm feeling, Anthony. I can
Open up, Doug. Explain your feelings.
no when you I can picture my formerly dead grandpa, now alive, fucking my dead grandma, and I have no feelings about it. But when I think about some orderly plowing her, I get angry. I get upset.
What? Huh. We need to unpack that. That's really weird that you feel that way.
Why?
Because what difference does it make? What
Because that was
difference?
my grandma.
And that was your grandpa.
But he made my dad. It's fine.
But he fucks dead chicks. There's got to be a line. Do you think it's okay to fuck dead people?
I would rather my zombie grandpa fuck my dead grandma as opposed to a new hot grandma that he found. A live one.
Really? A new hot grandma. Why? What? That's weird. Why?
I can't explain how I feel. I don't know.
You just want your grandpa to fuck dead people instead of live people.
No,
You're
I
weird.
I just want my grandpa to be happy again.
By fucking your dead grandma, by being alive and fucking my dead grandma. God, this is fucked up. So he's dead. You want him to be alive. Your grandma to be dead and fucking your grandma.
I don't believe you. I honestly don't believe you when you say that you wouldn't care.
Why?
Like okay, let's say that you get done recording
Yeah.
and you're okay. Do you even care about your grandparents?
Yeah. I mean, in a
Platonic.
yeah, in a platonic way. I mean, I wouldn't fuck him or anything.
Who's the closest person in your family other than your? I don't want to talk about anybody fucking your dead kids. So
Thanks. I don't know. Nobody, I guess. I don't know.
So that's the problem with you is that you are so broken off from society and your family that of course you're going to say, well, I don't give a shit because you don't care about them. Okay. What about your sister? The hot one, the one not the one you just met, but the one that you've known the longest. Okay.
Okay.
If let's say she dies.
Yeah.
Okay. And you find out that somebody's been fucking her just butt sex and
After she's dead?
yes.
Okay.
And just eating her box, everything. Just
Gross.
ass to mouth, right?
Does it really matter at that point? She's going to get sick.
You can't tell me that you would just be sitting there, whatever you're playing Frogger or whatever fucking games you play.
You know it.
You can't sit there and tell me that you'd be like, oh, that's weird. You would have some sort of feelings about it.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, I guess. But I mean, what the feelings would be more of disgust as far as the guy go. You know what I mean? Why would you do something like that? Not
It was Doug, wasn't it? It was Doug.
Please tell me his name. Please tell me his name. So what is it her husband? Or is it just
No.
some okay? So just some random guy. Yeah, I guess that is different because it's just some random guy she didn't know. Yeah, that brings it back to the whole thing of it's rape, right? God, I'm killing my own arguments here. Fuck.
So sometimes this is going to sound sort of accusatory,
Sure.
but sometimes I think that you just say something to try to come off as if you are impervious to catching feelings or something.
Catching feelings. What a homo. Who says catching feelings, you homo? So that's you that does that. Wait, that's you that does that. Why are you trying to blame that on me?
No, it's not. I just sat here and said that it makes me feel some kind of way. And I didn't know why. And now you're like, why? That's stupid. You want somebody to fuck your dead grandma? You want your grandpa to be resurrected and fuck your grandma? And you're weird. You're fucking homo. You're fucking weird.
You sound just like me.
And then I gently massage the conversation, and now you come around to exactly my line of thinking. Yes.
No, because you were all up in arms. So have somebody fuck my grandma, and I was like, man, it's kind of weird that somebody want to fuck my sister. Like, you were up in arms about it, and I was just like, it's weird, but whatever. You do you, buddy. Right? That's how I feel.
You're so full of shit.
I mean, I am, but of course you don't want somebody to fuck your dead sister. But
what if it's her husband?
Then it's different.
Then you don't care, right? You're like, well, let him go. Fuck, let him finish.
Yes.
He had to put up with her fucking ass the whole time she was alive.
Yeah. When you marry somebody, that's legally your property, right?
Okay, so do you think we can start a movement where we make it legal for spouses to fuck their dead spouses?
Yeah. Yes, but only the men. No, you know what? Women too. I think we should start a movement for anybody can fuck anybody's spouse when they're dead. And actually, I think that you should get like inserts into the guy's cock so you can still fuck him after he's dead. Like embalmed or whatever. What do they do when they taxidermy somebody? Like, do they take all the guts out, right? So you could have your husband taxidermied, have his cock sticking way out. You can fuck him whenever you want.
Is there... So you recently lost a pet, right?
Yes.
Would it ever cross your mind to get it stuffed?
No, not even a little bit. Why? Would it?
I was just wondering.
Would you? I mean, would it?
No, it would creep me the fuck out. Like,
yeah, it would be weird.
It would make me really, really sad.
Yeah.
But I was just wondering why people do it.
Yeah, I don't understand that either. I wouldn't want to, not that I wouldn't want to see my dog every day. Of course I would want to see my dog every day, but I want to see my dog every day alive. Like 90% of it is when I come home, she was happy to see me. Like she's at the door waiting. Like you know what I mean? When I wake up, she's there, happy to see me. That's part of it. There's a relationship. Like if it's stuffed, oh, cool. The stuffed dog is happy to see me. That's weird. I mean, there's nothing there, you know?
I got to go dust the dog.
Yeah, it's weird. No matter how much of an asshole I am, that dog is always going to be happy to see me when I get home. You know what I mean? Like it's a totally different relationship than with, I mean, I wouldn't stuff my wife either, but there are things that I could do to where my wife wouldn't be happy to see me when I get home. There's not a whole lot I could do to where that dog wouldn't be happy to see me.
Oh, fuck. Let's see here.
And you're more of a dog person than I do, so I mean, I'm sure you know more than I do about that.
About what?
The difference between dogs and humans, animals and people. We've kind of had the conversation before.
Oh, yeah. I just kind of tuned you out.
Yeah, I know. I'm okay with that.
Oh, fuck. You want to do another article or you want to be done?
It's up to you.
Early.
Yeah. I mean, it's only 48 minutes. We can do another one. What do we got?
I think, did you put this on here? No, I did.
Depends on what it is.
That's another one of these fucking things. I was like, I don't even want to talk about this. And I'm the one that put it on here.
Oh, geez. We're gonna have to have a heart-to-heart.
Let's do it now. I'd rather have a heart-to-heart than talk about this fucking story.
All right. We're gonna have a heart-to-heart about the future of the show right now.
Are we done? All right, bye.
Are we done? All right. Every story is like, I don't even want to talk about this.
Right.
What?
Right.
Right. Your heart's not in it.
No, my heart's not in talking about the Catskill man that burst into flames after police tasered him.
It's funny. What's your heart into talking about right now, then?
I don't know.
There you go.
I'm all caught up on Survivor.
Oh, boy. You want to talk about Survivor?
No.
I've never seen it. You can tell me all about it.
No.
No.
Oh, you've never had it's not that my heart's not in the show. It's just I had a pretty rough day at work today. I'm pissed off.
Uh-huh.
And it's either I'm going to take it out on you,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't want to do.
You should have.
No.
It could have been way funnier.
And had the same conversation over and over again.
Yeah, a funny one.
Fuck. All right, whatever.
All right.
Catskill man burst into flames after police tasered him.
I think we should probably just do some Dear Flabbies. If
Jason
you
Jones,
if you wanna
29,
do
is in
that.
critical condition in a Syracuse hospital burn unit. A 29-year-old Catskill man is in Syracuse burn unit after he burst into flames when Catskill police officers used a taser to subdue him after he had doused himself with hand sanitizer, police confirmed on Friday.
Is that real? So if you douse yourself in hand sanitizer and you get tased, you burst into flames?
Yes.
Holy fuck.
His
Why do they-
condition is grave, according to people briefed on the matter. It sounds like something from a comic book.
His condition is grave.
I think they were afraid he was going to hurt himself, so we blew that motherfucker up.
So we killed him. We don't want him to hurt himself, so we killed him. Oh, Jesus criminy. Hey, why would you... Do you even use hands? I don't even like hand sanitizer. Do you use hand sanitizer? I feel like...
I don't believe in it.
I can show you. I have some I can show you if you don't believe. It exists.
Okay.
What does that mean? You don't believe in hand sanitizer? What does that mean?
I believe that people have immune systems for a reason, and if you use hand sanitizer, it reduces the effectiveness of your body.
That is a dumb argument.
All right, let's get into it. What's the deal with hand sanitizer?
You can't possibly believe that.
I do believe it, 100%. I don't use ibuprofen or any medication either for the same reason. That's why I'm still alive and kicking.
So if you have a headache, you don't take any medicine. You're like, my immune system will fight it off.
Yeah, I for the most part, yes, I don't take any medicine.
Why? I mean, why? That's what I'm saying. If you have a headache, what does that have to do with your immune system fighting anything off?
No, it's
Your
it's not
fucking
just,
head hurts.
It's not just my immune system. My immune system was in regards to hand sanitizer, you fucking dummy. You asked me a question, I gave you a fucking answer. Okay, so how often do you use hand sanitizer?
Never.
Okay, then shut the fuck up.
Now we moved on to ibuprofen. Why don't you take ibuprofen?
Because
I'm being serious. Why, if you have a pain in your body, why would you not take medicine to help with that pain?
Because I'd rather it go away naturally. I don't want to feel like a pussy who needs I need a headache pill. I need a ibuprofen. My headache. My vagina's got sand in it.
So again, it goes back to your.
But I will eat the fuck out of Tums though.
You dumbass. What? Why? That makes nothing that you're saying makes sense. Why Tums and why not ibuprofen?
Because I eat a lot of Mexican food and I get gas.
Okay. Okay.
So I know what causes the gas.
Okay.
So I feel like I can treat it with Tums.
Yes.
I don't know what causes the headache. It could be my body's way of telling me something. And if I mask it, I could be doing more harm than good.
But you're doing more harm than good by eating food that constantly gives you gas.
No. No, that's stupid.
Didn't think about it that way.
I have a question for you.
All right.
What do you think about, let's say, Illinois
Yeah.
was to come out and say, okay, so I need you to completely ignore the Constitution of the United States of America for this.
Got it.
If Illinois was to come out and say, we are banning guns, you are not allowed to buy, sell, or own a gun.
Okay.
How do you feel about that?
I think it's terrible. I think that'd be a terrible thing
Why?
because just from banning people who are legal to have guns doesn't take away the guns from the criminals. It just takes away the guns from the people who want to protect themselves from criminals. Criminals are still going to have guns. Cops are still going to have guns, just not me, right? Or anybody else who wants to protect themselves.
No, nobody would legally own a gun.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, if it was just Illinois, like, do you think that Illinois should have that right?
Yes.
Damn it. All right.
I think.
Fuck. So
Was I supposed to say no?
Yes. I thought of this. I thought of this when I was brushing my teeth this morning.
All right.
I'm like, I got that motherfucker. The only thing that he is passionate about, he's not passionate about his dead grandma. He's not even passionate about his dead kids getting fucked. But I can nail his ass to the wall on gun control. All I got to do is get him to overlook the Constitution, because the Constitution is what provides us the right to own a gun. But if I can get him to overlook the Constitution and focus in on how absurd it is to think that the state of Illinois can tell you what to do, whereas the next door neighbors, Iowa, have their own. And that's what I wanted you to focus on was, no, absolutely not. I don't want. And then I was going to do a callback to 6 months ago when we argued about states' rights and tell you, fuck you, bitch, I got you. That was my fucking plan.
Sorry. I ruined everything. It's always been my contention that states' rights are more important.
Shut up. I don't care. Fuck you.
At least I'm consistent.
Fuck.
Oh, Jesus.
I'll get you, you meddling kids.
Oh, man. That's great.
So that's what bothers me, I guess, about the show.
Okay.
Like, if you want to talk about the future of the show?
Yes.
It's
Absolutely,
grim.
I do.
It's grim.
It's okay.
It bothers me that throughout the week, you never think like, oh, that's something that we should talk about on the show. Yeah, that's the end of my statement.
I didn't know if you were going farther. That's not true at all. So I do think about that, and every time I have that thought, the next thought, or
can I finish it? Doug's gonna say, I don't want to talk about that.
Yes, it's a continuation from that would be fun to no, Doug's not going to want to talk about that. That it's all. It used to be one thought to the next. Now it's all one thought. Yeah, and I'm the bitch.
You are such a bitch.
How you brought it up?
Because I've been telling you for what 2 years since this shit started going downhill that I don't care if I want to talk about it or not. Just put something on the fucking board. Something.
Have you?
And I'm not talking about you pulling a story and putting it on there. I'm talking about just an original fucking thought. Put an original fucking thought on the board. I had your ass pinned to the wall in my head on this gun argument. And that was something I came up with offline, as we say in the business. Fuck you! You motherfucker.
That's great. So you're wrong.
Oh, I didn't think about that.
I'm telling you that it's a continuation of the thought, right? Like if I don't even control it, it's subconscious. Like everything is, Doug's not going to want to talk. So it goes away. I don't even catalog these things anymore because it's just not interesting for you to talk about. So
no, though it's not that the topic isn't interesting. It's the way you present it is not interesting.
So you want me to present things, but present them differently.
Just bring something. Okay. Just do me this one. Do me a solid, bro.
You got it, bro.
Okay. For Wednesday's show, just one original thought. I want you to anything.
Original thought.
Can you do that for me, man?
Sure, sure, brah. So you already know how this is going to go, right? I don't want to talk about that. That's almost how it has to go at this point, right? If no matter what I put,
I don't care what you put. I want to talk about it.
No, you won't.
I promise.
You're killing me. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
So is that's the whole conversation about the future of the show?
No,
We're only looking as far as Wednesday.
That's it. I live my life 60 seconds at a time.
Right.
Okay,
oh my gosh.
Let me ask you, Anthony.
All right.
Where do you see what is the future of Who's Right?
Whatever. It's all cyclical, right? So whatever funk you're in, you come out of it, and the show starts to get good again, and then you go back into it, and the show starts to get bad again. It's all cyclical. It happens like this all the time. Just get out of it. That's the future of the show. That's because that's the past of the show. We've seen it play out. That's how this works.
Okay, so are you telling me that we haven't been having good episodes?
Yes. There's been a couple here and there, but you know.
You.
All right.
How would you even know? You don't even listen to the fucking episodes. You don't even know what we talked about last week.
I'm here for them. I know the feeling when we're done is the what I gauge it by, right? Or actually, the feeling as we're recording.
You're so fucking gay. The feeling I get as we're recording.
Right.
Fucking homo.
You're not able to examine the show because your feelings are just not there. You don't have the depth of emotion that I have.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Bye.
Bye.